Welcome to ScaleUp Radio Shorts. I'm Kevin Brent.
And I'm Louise Blunt.
ScaleUp Radio Shorts is brought to you by Smart 90, the proven 90-day execution system for scaling businesses. In these episodes, we dive deep into our monthly theme, highlighting an important aspect of scaling up from our Entrepreneurial ScaleUp System.
And today, Kevin, we are tackling a big one. It's a topic that sounds soft to some, but it is actually the bedrock of high-growth companies. We're talking about mission, vision, and what we call the envisioned future.
Absolutely. And we are drawing directly from our latest briefing booklet titled, This is Your Mission, Should You Choose to Accept It. It's a bit of a playful title, but the message is serious. We find that January, or really the start of any major cycle, offers a unique moment. It's a natural pause.
That's right. Most business owners spend this time looking at spreadsheets, setting financial targets, or reviewing what went wrong last year. But this booklet challenges us to reflect on something deeper. Are we still building what we set out to build? Or have we lost sight of why we started?
It's about cutting through the noise. We need to explore why a clear mission is the fuel that powers sustainable growth. But Louise, before we get into the how, we really need to clear up the terminology. I find there is so much confusion between mission, vision, and values.
There really is. People use them interchangeably, but in the entrepreneurial scale-up system based on the Jim Collins structure, they mean very different things.
Exactly. So let's break it down. Your mission or core purpose is your why. It is the fundamental reason your business exists beyond just making money. It's the change you want to create in the world.
Then you have your core values. These are your non-negotiables, the deeply held beliefs and behaviors that guide how you operate. When you put mission and values together, you get your core ideology.
And that leads to vision. Vision is a broader concept. It combines the core ideology, who you are, with a compelling picture of where you are going. We call that destination, the envisioned future.
I love the analogy used in the booklet. Think of your mission as the emotional fuel, your vision as the vehicle, and your envisioned future as the destination.
That really clarifies it. And the envisioned future isn't just a vague hope. It includes a BHAG, or a big, hairy, audacious goal, as Jim Collins called it, which is a bold 10 to 15-year goal, plus a vivid description of what success feels like and looks like at that point.
Now, Kevin, I can hear some of our listeners thinking, that sounds great, but I'm trying to pay the bills here. When do I actually do this?
It's a fair question, and one the booklet addresses head on. If you are in the early survival stages, bootstrapping, fixing boilers, just getting your first sales, your focus is naturally on cash. However, once you move past survival and want to scale, this becomes vital.
It really does. The booklet highlights that you need this clarity when you start hiring and need alignment, when you're trying to grow beyond referrals, or when you feel scattered.
And interestingly, if you are looking for investment or trying to disrupt an industry, you need this from day one. Investors want to know why you are doing what you are doing.
One of the big pushbacks we hear is the tension between purpose and profit. Many owners worry that purpose is fluffy and distracts from making money.
But the truth is, purpose and profit aren't opposites. They are partners. The booklet mentions a great example, a biotech company called Bit.bio. Their mission is to make human cells as accessible as antibodies would.
Yes, I read that. They attract what they call communicative nerds, people deep into science, but who also want to share their work. Their mission isn't just morally compelling, it's commercially powerful because it attracts the right talent and investors.
That's the key. It attracts talent. We know that hiring and retention are massive headaches right now. Talented people, especially younger generations, want to work for companies that align with their values.
There's a quote in the booklet from Wes Henstock at Confidential. He says, "We build everything out from purpose. It should flow through your company like a golden thread."
That golden thread is what prevents drift. Without it, priorities get muddled and owners get exhausted wondering what it's all for. But Louise, how do we stop this from just being a plaque on the wall? We talk about mission fatigue.
That's when you've written the purpose, but it fades into the background of the daily grind. The antidote is simplicity and visibility. It needs to be lived. Louise Hampton from Attend to Health mentions that their values are spelled out in a big glass heart at their hub. It's visible every day.
So let's look at the difference between a good mission and a poor one. A poor mission is something like To be the market leader in quality widgets. It's dry, it's internals.
Whereas a better mission is to revolutionize how homes stay warm, sustainably and affordably. Or instead of just providing excellent service, a mission might be to make legal advice accessible to everyone, not just the wealthy.
Exactly. Good missions are emotional, clear, customer focused, and enduring. They connect with the heart.
So, Kevin, for the listeners who are thinking, okay, I need to do this, I need to reset, what is the practical step? The booklet outlines a specific exercise.
It does. It's called the 90-minute reset. It's a focused agenda you can run with your senior team or even solo if you're a founder.
And 90 minutes feels manageable. Walk us through the agenda.
Sure. It's broken down into 5 parts. Part 1 is reconnecting with your why, probably about 20 minutes. And you ask, why did we start this? What problem are we really solving? What impact do we want to have?
Then part 2 is crafting your mission, again about 20 minutes. You draft a short, sharp statement. The key here is to test it. Is it memorable? Does it make us feel something?
Part 3 is envisioning the future around 25 minutes. This is where you project 10 years forward. You need to be vivid. Describe the workspace, the team, the customers. Imagine someone is writing an article about your business in 2035. What does it say?
I love that visualization. Part 4 is defining the BHAG, about 15 minutes. This is that bold, measurable goal. The booklet gives examples like create 5,000 jobs in the West Midlands or become the UK's most trusted ethical food brand.
Finally, part 5 is action steps around 10 minutes. What needs to change now to get there? How do we embed this in our hiring and selling?
It's such a powerful exercise. As Mark Steen Adamson says in the text, this isn't marketing fluff. It's about building a foundation for meaningful, resilient growth.
And clarity of mission creates momentum. Momentum creates success.
So that is our challenge to you for this month. Don't let the urgent bury the important. Set aside those 90 minutes. Reconnect with your why.
Absolutely. And remember, businesses with a clear mission don't just grow, they lead.
That's it for this episode of ScaleUp Radio Shorts. We hope this has inspired you to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. You can find out more about the Smart 90 system and how we help businesses scale by visiting smart90.co.uk.
And before you go, if you'd like to stay focused and avoid drift, try our new AI accountability tool, Smart 90 Lite. It's free while we're testing it. Just email me, kevin@smart90.co.uk, and I'll send you a link. You can also request a copy of the booklet using the same email.